Will XRP drop below $2 and present the buy-in ops that you all want? Over $1 trillion wiped out from the stock markets. ETH is in deep trouble. Venture capital isn't spending the money, and 4 billion XRP.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
We hit a low of 206 so far this morning, but how low will she go, and what's your buy-in zone? But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. G. Bishop starts us off, says XRP, working on the house all weekend. Klaus, I asked you, what are you doing this weekend? Big plans? I just did an early morning training session. Airborne O says, FYI, bro, I gave up on every other commentator on YouTube except you. You're the only one that doesn't have clickbait, and it's appreciated by you. Well, thank you so much. Literally, what you see is what you get with my videos, good, bad, happy, or sad. JM Dude says, thanks, girlfriend. I'm saving my powder for when XRP goes to 172, then down to 130 before the moon shot up. Oh, let me know your buying targets here, because we're close to getting sub $2 XRP. Do you think the tariffs will push us down there? Deborah Bell says, thanks, and drop support on the channel. Well, thank you for the support. You're welcome, and thank you very much, everyone, for the nice comments. Bitcoin sitting at 82,125. ETH is 1864. We got to talk ETH. It's bad. XRP at 214, a rebound from lows, while HBAR is at 17.1. Crow had some pump with the news earlier, but now they're back to 10 cents. XLM's at 27 cents. Squeeze at 234. ADA's under 70, and Sol's 127. Buckle up. The stock market wiped out over 1 trillion in a day. So you think it's bad with the crypto market? Girlfriend, the stocks are getting ripped too. Although the stock market began the week positively, the 5-day trading session ended with massive losses as investors were spooked by the threat of accelerating inflation, number one, and uncertainty around the tariffs. Ah, yes, we're going to be dealing with that because April 2nd is what? Tariff day. April 15th, tax day. Basically, bend over and take it in the b-hole days, if you ask me. The impact of these losses is evident in capital movement involving the benchmark S&P, which wiped out 1 trillion during the March 28th session. This outflow marked the largest daily decline since the 10th. That's a big key date, everyone, because you can look at a bunch of cryptos and see the 10th is when things were bleeding the worst. ETH price drops below 1,900, 92 million liquidated in sudden crash. Institutional money is pulling out of ETH. Institutional money is looking at it like this way. You are not the father. Pullout game is strong. Adding a twist to the narrative, the United States government moved some ETH earlier this week. People thought that was to blame, but then they realized, oh crap, it wasn't linked up time-wise. 92 million in long and short positions were liquidators. Long traders bore the brunt of these losses to the sudden downside break, and the pattern reflects panic selling. ETH, everyone, is struggling. 1864. Crypto venture capital funding. We pay attention to this. Why? Because if you want to build shit in crypto, you need VC money to do it. Crypto VC funding. Tabit Insurance raises 40 million. Rain secures 24.5. Now, there's a stat in here you have to see, and this is why I share with you juicy nuggets all throughout the video. Oh, you think it's all humor, talking about dongs and jumblies and b-holes and all. No. There's crypto juice thrown in here if you're listening. According to crypto fundraising data, the total funding for the week exceeded 130 million. All right. When venture capital was big into crypto, they were spending up to 1.5 billion a week. That's 10x compared to the money that we're flowing in now. In fact, even the slower months of VC funding for crypto, remember, that's how you build stuff, right? The VC players come in, they want to build. They don't just want to speculate, they want to build utility. We were seeing months that were like 1 to 2 billion. Now we're talking sub 1 billion. High rates are keeping VC money away. The market itself is keeping money away because there's a lot of uncertainty with tariffs. And the prices, well, I mean, come on. If someone's telling you melting faces, you might want to give them a dose of shut the fuck up, right? Sensitive user data from Binance and Gemini reportedly available on the dark web. I think we should probably go on the dark web and start searching for stuff. More than 100,000 users of popular crypto exchanges Binance and Gemini may be on risk. On March 27th, the dark web user operating under the alias AKM69, love it, listed a large database allegedly tied to Gemini. Essentially what happens is people's personal information is being stolen. It's being sold. In fact, I have a very private email that I only use for no one has it. Not even my family has it. Yeah, I got junk emails on that, and I can tell you it came from Coinbase. So these players got to do a better job out there protecting our data. You want trust in the market? We got to start fixing some of these problems. 4 billion XRP in 24 hours. What's happening? Well, let's take a quick look. That's the volume. So who's making money on this? The exchanges. People are selling at a loss. We're seeing a lot of red candlestick olas. Yes, we did hit some lows of 206 earlier today. Yes, we did bump back up to the 212 mark, but this is not looking good. So the volume for XRP, fairly juicy, but it's volume based on bad news, not good news. So now, retail getting bent over, the exchanges making money, and the scary part about all this, we just started the weekend, everyone. Overall, crypto volume in the market sucks ass, down 19% to 71 billion. The majority of the market is bleeding red. We are in 18 out of 100, meaning we're BTC dominant. Market cap for crypto, 2.69 trillion. Now watch what happens though. You see this right here up on my screen? That's that March 10th date, okay? That was a bad day for stock markets along with crypto markets. Good day, mate. That's my horrible Aussie accent. Sorry about that, everyone. I need better acting lessons. All right, we're at 2.51 trillion for that. We're at 2.69 right now. So we're about 180 billion above that, but it's not looking good. Zoom out to the year, and you can see the gain in market cap that we got since the election started at 2.26 trillion. So yeah, we're still ahead 400 billion, which is good. But we're erasing a lot of those big mega gains because the market cap used to be $1 trillion higher than where it is now. So I want you to keep that in perspective, right? The high of the crypto market was like 3.7 trillion. Now we've wiped out $1 trillion, all right? It's taken us some time. It's taken us since like December 16th to wipe that out. The stock markets did that in one day. Yeah. Blood on the streets. Speaking of blood on the streets, let's take a look at XRP. Going to the 7-day chart, girlfriend, don't look good. Going to the 1-month chart, you see what I've been talking to you about. There's been opportunities to get sub $2 XRP if you're a believer in that action. Read some of the comments. Bro, you know what you're talking about. We're never going sub $2 again. What the hell are you talking about? Look at what's going on right now. None of these pumps are lasting. The volume is making money for the exchanges. Retail is getting bent over and over again. Let's go to those candlesticks. I got the 15-minute up on the screen, and you can see what I'm talking about right down here. Some not good action. Yeah, a lot of volume on the fall of the candlestick from 230 on down. Now, that being said, we did rebound from these lows, right? But this is temporary. We got to see if we can hold it. And we've got the rest of this weekend to go. We've got crappy volume. We've got tariffs to look forward to or not look forward to, depending on how you feel about it. We got macros, which really suck right now. We're going to be paying a lot of attention to CPI data. When CPI data comes out next, all eyes are on it because the Fed even said, yo, that report, this one that's coming up here in a couple weeks is going to be the biggest one. It's about a week and a half from now. It's going to be the biggest one that they focus on. Yeah, if that's bad and inflation accelerates again, you are going to be way below $2. And what about the tariff fears? That's why you're seeing the stock markets pull back, which is then in fact spilling over into the riskier crypto markets. This is not good, everyone, because we're going to be dealing with these tariffs and the fallout from tariffs for a couple months until things stabilize. Because what we're seeing right now is as player X imposes tariffs, the other countries that are receiving those tariffs are like, yo, well, we're going to just impose tariffs on you. And then you kind of see like this ping pong back and forth. That is not good, everyone. So now we got to pay attention to tariffs. We got to pay attention to macros. We got to pay attention to the volume just starting to suck massive ass, man. Seriously, volume has been absolutely junk here as of late. ETFs, let's take a look at them because that's institutional money. Ah, damn it, we had an outflow day at the end of this week. We were doing good with a bunch of inflows. Bam, outflow day. That's not good. So now, let's see what happens with XRP, but I want to hear from you. Do you think XRP is going to drop below $2? Do you have a buy target for XRP? And how low is your buy target? That's why I share your comments at the beginning. Hot, spicy, naughty, or relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Well, JM dude says, I've got my powder ready for when XRP goes to 172 and another one set for 130. I had a really good training session early this morning, hence the headband and the wrinkly shirt that I just grabbed out of the laundry room. It's clean, don't worry about it. But what I am worried about, though, is that we're seeing heavy pressure on the stock markets, and the stock markets are fairly stable when compared to crypto. So if you're stable, more established markets are starting to feel the pain and the erosion of price action, while you're seeing exactly what's happening to the crypto markets as well. Now, that being said, it does present opportunities. Short-term swing players out there have benefited the most from this action. They've been able to gobble up XRP sub $2, sell it for quite a bit more, make 20, 30, 40% profit, go back, buy it again, sub $2, do it again, rinse and repeat, and before you know it, their stacks are stacking up. Long-term players out there, yeah, you're definitely able to DCA with that sub $2 action. And I got a feeling we're going to get even more. Or do you believe we've hit the bottom? Honestly, we've got a lot of bad news ahead of us. Tariffs are something that really scare a lot of people. And this is the price action that we're feeling without the tariffs even hitting. So let's see what happens in this upcoming week as tariffs and macros, yes everyone, rule the roost. Melting faces? No. Grown men, women, and giraffes will cry? Maybe if they're looking at the balance of their 401ks and crypto portfolios. But that's my job, to bring you the news, good or bad, happy or sad. So happy Saturday, everyone, and choo-choo bitches.